Here we go. Let's see if we're live. It should be. Yeah. We're live on YouTube and we're live maybe on Twitch as well. Yeah, seems so. Welcome everyone. That is the 0 plus 0 persons watching my streams on YouTube and Twitch, but yeah, well, whatever. Yeah. It's a bit early tonight, but yeah. I wanted to start early so I could maybe finish and do some other stuff tonight. Usually there's Virtual Lab who's running the show on Thursday evening here in France, in French, of course, but he's not available, so I thought I would just take the slot and do something with it. And it so happens that I do have some stuff to do around Atari. Yeah. Because I do happen to have now a Falcon here. Precious. And yeah, it's been butchered by the previous owner, I guess, because, well, at some point he probably wanted to add a large hard drive and it was too thick and whatever, but yeah, maybe someday I'll try to fix it. I might ask Dave from Dave's Vintage Apple Tech for some advice, I don't know. Anyway, there's something in the okay, that's the lamp. So yeah, I recently got this Falcon, and so I managed to make it working again, and yeah, we might discuss that later, but so I started again writing, or at least porting stuff to MiNT, which is not the GNU Linux distro, it's the later official Atari operating system. Basically, there used to be TOS, kinda nicknamed like Tramil operating system, at least colloquially. Oh, hello Traggy, bonsoir. Yeah, nice shirt. It was like years ago. There was a sale in a clothes shop, and I was like, oh, interesting. So I asked some friends, and I bought like 4 of these for them, and I kept one. I'm at Fabrico here. So yeah, I started again doing stuff with Atari software-wise. So MiNT is the later operating system that's running on these machines. It's a bit slow because it's Unixy, at least it kind of feels like Unix, with a twist because there are still some DOS-like drive letters and it's a bit weird, but yeah, you can actually port stuff to MiNT, POSIX stuff mostly, because there's no X11 or whatever, at least not to my knowledge. But the command line stuff, you can actually get some of them running. I will show some of these. So yeah, and last week we had a nice weekend with a few friends, and I brought my Falcon, and yeah, I spent some time porting stuff. mostly Fastfetch. So for those who don't know what Fastfetch is, it's basically a replacement for NeoFetch, which is not really maintained anymore. Let me go to the screen here. So yeah, Fastfetch, it's this thing. So it's a bit like NeoFetch, but NeoFetch was written in shell script, Bash mostly, I think. And yeah, I mean it was a bit slow, and yeah. Sorry, someone is asking on Discord. Ah, no. So I'm answering in French. NeoFetch, it looks very similar. Yeah, you can see screenshots here. It seems it can use sixels in terminals that support it for the logo. So basically, it's just some fancy things of saying to the world, oh, this screenshot was made on this machine with this hardware and this performance and this operating system and this whatever, with a nice logo in the terminal. Yeah, it's fancy, and it's much faster and kind of easier to support when you don't have Bash, or at least a recent enough Bash, because like the Bash on MiNT is probably not really recent. And yeah, MiNT. So MiNT used to be well, it's an acronym, and as far as I know, it has changed meaning. First, it was MiNT is not TOS, which was because TOS was the official monotasking operating system, and then someone wrote multitasking operating system, and they basically told it's not TOS. It's better, but it's not TOS. And then Atari bought it or something and called it multi-TOS, but the acronym kind of remained, and now it's MiNT is now TOS, as in it's meant to replace TOS, even if most of the time people just don't use it because it's slow, and they just prefer the usual monotasking TOS for most of the usage patterns. And yeah, and there are like flavors of MiNT. There's free MiNT. There's several things. I think some of them actually use RPM packages from Red Hat, but I don't use that much. So yeah, I think I did start the Fastfetch port some time ago, because did already have some stuff like the desktop info, but it's hard-coded. So that's the current status of the port here. I have a branch, and basically, well, I did add some stubs for things I don't really intend to support, at least not now. And well, basically Fastfetch just runs a lot of modules to try and detect features like what sound count you have, how much memory, and what's the OpenGL support. Bonsoir, mes belles. And yeah, so there are versions for Linux, versions for Windows, for macOS, and Haiku now. Because I did port it to Haiku, and then the official, the author of Fastfetch liked it and contributed as well to the Haiku support, so it's quite well supported now for Haiku. So yeah, I just did a few stubs here, and and fix the ones which didn't build, because of course it's stubs that nobody uses unless you want to add a new platform, which doesn't happen every week or so. And now I need to clean up all that mess, here with all the code I wrote for that. But then I also, well, I didn't really port NCDU because I only had to like compile it, which amounted to ./configure -- host equals with the proper triplet, and it's worked, which means it's like, yeah, really portable and cleanly written, I suppose. So yeah, I do have them on the Falcon. I will show you later. But I also have RNN running here. You might see like 2 cursors because, yeah, it's a bit weird. I tried to set up the zoom factor, auto zoom stuff, but it only works at boot and not on the desktop, so it's pretty useless. But yeah, just for testing and debugging, it's much faster to use running than removing the compact flash from the Falcon and copying stuff and putting it back. I might try another day to use a serial cable, maybe with a SLIP or something. So yeah, cd/c. So basically, MiNT, it's like Unixy kernel, but that can still run TOS. It's a bit like AUX, if people remember Apple in like 30 years ago. They wanted to make a Unix because they wanted to have contracts in the schools, and yeah. And it was a requirement to have that. And it feels a bit like that. I mean, there's still the, you can still run TOS apps, and they see all the drives, the floppy, A for the floppy and stuff like that. But then the native, well, the native MiNT apps, they see the regular Unixy file system, so there's slash, just like on Linux and BSDs. But then the drives are like mounted in the root of it. There, dear. Where's the dash here? Whatever. Oh yeah. And of course, this installation is old and not really well customized, but yeah. So there's like /C/D and /A when you have a floppy, and basically all the drives are inside slash, and slash is inside U. So there's a fake drive which is called U for Unix, which hosts all the file system, the Unix file system hierarchy. So yeah, it's a bit weird. It's a bit like Russian dolls or something, but it kind of works. So here you have like NCDU, which, yeah, basically just goes over all the files and tells you what size they take, and you can delete them to make room, and yeah, and it just works. So yeah, it's cool. Well, that's the C version, because the version 1 branch, because the version 2 was rewritten in Zig, and yeah, I didn't fancy porting Zig or whatever to MiNT. Yeah, it might take a while because I don't know how much info I've got here. I should try to restrict it. NCDU. Yeah, there's graphics too. I did update the port at some point. Well, that's still mint. Whatever. Maybe. Let's see here. Just so you see the result here. So you just have a list of files and the yeah, how much they take. What else do I have? There's QEmacs, which I started porting like long ago, but it kind of works, but it's very slow. So oh yeah, there's like, yeah, it's named TQE, actually QE dot TOS, or is it APP? One is the oldest one. Oh well. TOS. That's 0. So that's probably not the newest version. It kind of works on the Falcon, but it's very slow. Well, it's a debug build, so yeah. I will need to look after that at some point. But yeah, tonight I want to clear. There's no clear in there. Oh well. But yeah, tonight I wanted to look at Fastfetch, FST. Of course, I'm using MiNT can use other file systems, but usually on Atari you are using the FAT file system, FAT12, FAT16, whatever, and yeah, it's limited to 8.3 characters for the file names. Which is it? The PRG. There are several extensions for the executables in on Atari. That's PRG. Yeah. So yeah, that's the result here. I can pair the Falcon and see the difference. HDMI here. It should be working. Is the cable plugged in? Yeah. That's weird. Well. I don't remember which. Oh yeah, it's that one. Let's reset again. Yeah, Medbell, but well, I don't have any Amiga T-shirt, and it's not an Amiga anyway. So yeah, it makes sense. I mean. So that's AES is the graphical desktop. It's the equivalent of the X server or whatever. It's the graphics engine. And so where's the Atari mouse? Yeah, this one. Yeah, so that's the desktop. I need to switch to TOSWin. Start shell. Let's maximize. it's a bit cleaner in here. Where is that? Apps, yeah. Ew. Yeah, so now it detects the CPU. Well, it doesn't really try to detect it. It mostly reads the cookies from the task, but well, yeah, it's less precise than the like on x86 where you use CPU ID opcodes and stuff like that. But yeah, it's enough, I think. So yeah. What else do I have here? Yeah, QEmacs, but oh yeah, the J1 is the debug one with all the symbols, and it's even slower, I think. So yeah, it starts up, but it's like really slow navigating and yeah. And Fastfetch is like well, 6 or 7 megabytes. Oh dear. Luckily I have like 14 megs of RAM in this one, so but yeah, it's a bit large for this machine. Anyway, so that's the current status, and I want to clean that so I can submit and make a pull request, basically. Yeah. Where was that? So these stubs are made. Which was that array? Separator. Right. So that I might need to add a check to exclude Windows, because yeah, there are some support of word characters in MiNT, but it seems there are not like 4 bytes. There are just 2, so I had to force my way into that. Except I think this test actually toggles between the Unix code path and the Windows one, and yeah, I might need to change that. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Let's zoom a bit. Don't know if it's readable or not, but yeah. Yeah, ucar.h is the Windows stuff. I could do something like that. In theory, I don't need more parentheses here, but yeah, just to make sure. So at least, yeah, we only change the condition if we are using MiNT, compiling for MiNT, which should work. By the way, yeah, we might actually do that first. I'm not sure where to put that. Doc Debian. Yeah. Well, I had that here for now. We can always move that later on. I had to write the toolchain files for CMake because it didn't know about MiNT and the cross compiler. So basically, well, there's like it's not there. Yeah, I found some logs about that. I'm using, by the way, I'm using Vincent Riviere's cross compiler. For a long time I used the netsurf toolchain, which basically is that compiler, but all compiled automatically with a lot of makefiles to build all the libraries and such, and all the dependencies that are used for netsurf. Except this one is much well. They basically use this compiler, except it's not been updated, and yeah, it's like GCC 4.6 or something. And here we have GCC 13, which might avoid the need for some workarounds in the code. But then the triplets has changed. It's not MiNT, it's MiNT Elf for some reason. So yeah, I would have needed to patch a lot of things. I started, but yeah. So I just use the compiler directly. Let me put that. I should probably add that on the description for the for YouTube. Let me put that in the chat. So basically, you just tell the OS name, and CMake compiles it. Doesn't know about it, but well, and just define a few things like where to find the files, and yeah, and that's the one I use for with the netsurf SDK, and that's the current one. We also had to force pkg config to search for the cross stuff and not the native things. Yeah. So that's working. So I can commit this. Is there a yeah? Is there a prefix? I'm not used to build test build. Yeah, I'm not used to the way it's done here for the commits on the project. And let's say build. We now use Vincent Riviere's GCC port directly. Yeah. So I was at, yeah, separator. That's, I can probably commit now. I'm not sure it's zoomed enough. You know. So git diff dash dash cached. That's only shows the diff that's staged. So what's going to be committed. I should probably make sure it still bids because yeah. Yeah, since it compiles. And now it's going to take like 30 seconds to link this. Well. I can just open another tab in the terminal. What's the log on that file? Yeah. They are definitely not 4 bytes on Atari. Okay. Let's see. What else can I easily commit? Display AES. That's not really finished, but yeah. What's in these? Oh yeah. I'm not sure I still need that with GCC 13. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, same here. I'm not sure that I can maybe remove that. Oh, actually, yeah, this thing I already committed, so yeah, since that builds, that same for static assert. I'm not sure I still need that. Well, platform Unix, yeah. There's a lot to clean up in there. Yeah, MiNT doesn't know about close on exec. That's to do, so yeah, there's still a lot of to dos, including reading the current time. For some of the modules, I just noticed like MiNT actually has a /proc file system, but some of the stuff that's in /proc on Linux actually is in another file system on MiNT, which is called /current. Probably because it's cleaner, but yeah, Linux. and same for the memory infos, though not everything is the same, so some things it can't read and decode. Oh yeah, I forgot to add this one. So I should probably... Is there any other file I must have there? Okay. So that's the yeah, no support. Oh, see, yeah. So that's this commit git commit dash dash fix up equals I just rebase and squash them later on. I should probably yeah, check that first. So that's mandatory. That's for libzfs. We don't really have that in Mint. Well, so I made that conditional and disable it on Mint. Then, if not Mint, I might try and comment the if statement here, because maybe it's not required anymore. I think I had that for the older GCC. The rest is basically all the sources required for the Mint build. What is that? Enable DirectX. Yeah. As if. Not sure what WSL stuff has to do with Mint here. Maybe that's from some merge conflict, and yeah. And if CMake list. What is WSL? I didn't want to have Windows stuff to do tonight. Yeah. Where does that come from? That's weird. It's just an else here. Is it like it got removed recently or something? Release. Yeah, so that's just version change. Unify. Move to GPU. Oh, it got removed. Yeah, so it's just some leftover that was actually removed. and I just didn't remove it when merging. I still had running. So yeah, that's why you review code before committing. Check, have get address info. Well, that can't really hurt to have them, these checks. Target compiled definition. So basically that gives the defines that are passed to the preprocessor for this target lit Fastfetch. Yeah, it's specific to MiNT anyway, so it won't pollute anything else. Same here, that's just the libraries to link with. I'm not sure I really need MintLib. For now I don't, but yeah. If not MiNT, yeah. If not target link libraries. Oh yeah, GL, that's for dynamic linking and loading, like libdl, whatever, to dlopen libraries at runtime, which is useful, but yeah, MiNT doesn't support these. Actually, there's kind of a similar thing, but it's not the same, so yeah, it's not compatible anyway. So yeah, we must remove that. Yeah, so pretty much I think we're okay there. There were reference files that are not committed yet, but well, I can always go back and patch that. So I just need to test this here to make sure I don't need that. Not this one, not this one, it's, yeah. CMake cache, CMake. So basically, to compile, you just pass the path to the toolchain CMake file, and yeah. And there it complains every time that MiNT does not exist in CMake or whatever. Anyway, make. Do we have anyone in the chat? No. Oh. Yeah, compiling, looking at the chat on this almost 15 years laptop. It's slow. Let's see. Anyone pinged me in Discord? No. Yeah, it's still compiling. Very entertaining, yeah. watching stuff compile. What are you doing? It's compiling. Okay, keep on. Okay, well, seems I can drop this thing here. System 11, so yeah, incompatible pointer types, function and conversions. Okay, so seems I don't need these anymore. So it was for the older GCC. Mm-hmm. What else? Yeah, that I can clean up because it's not needed anymore. Either. So it's the archetype. Is it already? No. There. Yeah, there's some generic syntax that, yeah, GCC4 had some issues with that. It seems like GCC 13 doesn't really care. So yeah. So that's okay. That's okay there. Array utils. What's in there? Static assert. Yeah. I could try commenting that stuff and see if things still build. What? It's running? CMake? Oh well. Oh yeah, implicit declaration of. Okay, so let's just keep that in. And I think it's in several places anyway, so I should probably yeah, use a proper ifdef for this. I had like GCC standard support. Yeah, that's the thing. Static assert, new keyword, static assert. That's weird because it's supposedly GCC 13 already, and this say C23. Yeah, but then static assert in assert glibc. Yeah, so it probably requires support from the C library, but yeah, the MiNT one is probably way too old for that. Actually, oh, C++, yeah, right. Because that's the kind of thing that it's supported with C++ but not C, so yeah, that's painful. I just leave that here and maybe someday we'll fix that. Is there any other yeah, SRC common attributes. I knew I had that elsewhere as well. How should I call this? Chore? Yeah, maybe. Or common, maybe. Yeah, it's in common. Yeah, these prefixes in the commit log, it's just some convention, and it all depends on the project. And yeah, I usually try to follow the convention of the project, but it's not always easy because when you're contributing to like dozens of projects, oh well. MiNT does not implement static assert, and that's it. Yeah, so that's that code just tries to find the name of the executable running, and yeah, it's on MiNT. It's MiNT still keeps stuff from the TOS, which is kind of like DOS. It comes from CPM because it's made by DRI, Digital Research Inc., which also made the GEM, Graphical Environment Manager. That's the GUI for Atari. So yeah, that's that. I need to do platform. Okay, platform MiNT. What was that? Oh dear. Yeah. Get exit path. Get exe path. Is that the right capitalization? Yep. Yeah. That takes a while if you want to do it properly, instead of just making a single commit with everything. But yeah, What now? Oh yeah, directory entries, that the kind of stuff that's always different. Even on Unix, there are always like missing fields and stuff. So yeah, like the entry type, Linux gives that as a hint, so you don't have to stat every file when listing directory. But like SunOS doesn't, Haiku doesn't, so yeah, neither does MiNT. And then, oh yeah, MiNT doesn't have fancy stuff like fstat@, which doesn't not only takes a path but also a file descriptor that the path refers to. It's quite recent, these calls. It's mostly done for atomicity, and yeah. But then I should probably add other stuff to this commit. IO, yeah. What else can I fit in there? That's something else. Yeah, QEmacs, OpenNet. Oh, that's also IO stuff. Oh yeah. I should probably add this one as well. I guess that's IO, yeah. Also, no QEmacs and OpenNet. Yeah. Here I want to amend the commit I just made. And no QEmacs, but that's a bit large. Tree. Ah, bummer. Yeah. Spoon. Yeah. Processing. Okay. That's for clone. That's for yeah, POSIX spoon. no, POSIX on Mint. That's another thing that's very recent in POSIX. It's basically a way to avoid having to fork plus exec, which is nice because it saves you a syscall and copying pages for nothing. But yeah, it's very much recent, so obviously not available in Mint. That I might need to implement at some point. Info, yeah. Oh, Durant editor. Durant. Okay. I don't remember why it didn't build this one. Of course it wants to recompile everything, but yeah. Some stuff I tried but didn't work, like system info. Alright, load average. It kinda worked, but not really. Don't tell me this builds without this. Interesting. Get unless it didn't add that, right? Actually, oh yeah, that's external NetDB experimental internet. Okay, could it be I wrote a step for get DDR info and it's not needed anymore? External libcrypto libc. Interesting. So maybe it's been implemented since I wrote this. Okay. So it's linking without this required. That's probably because of some missing definition. Because some features, some calls, and some defines or whatever are mandated by POSIX to be in some headers, but then usually never are exactly there, or it depends, and people don't really care about POSIX either, so they just include the first header that seems to work or whatever, and so sometimes you have to work around that, either because the platform you're porting to doesn't define it properly, or because the code you're porting doesn't use it properly. So usually I try to look up for, like, if you Google or whatever, for open group and the thing you're searching for, usually it tells you it's in blah 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 include.h, and yeah, so it seems okay, so maybe it's not required anymore. or is it like editor is not included in the build? Detection. Yo. Did I miss something? Where's that? Okay, so that's in the global part, so it's always built in. Yeah, so probably they fixed the headers. So I guess I can drop that. So close. Yeah, I should try to see if this get editor info is stub is still needed. Actually, build Atari CMake cache. It should tell me if it, yeah, have get editor info into. So yeah, it actually detected it, which means I don't really need that stub anymore. I could probably keep that around, but yeah. So basically that code is not used. Yeah. Is there anything else in that file? No. Okay. Packages. What was that there? Packages. Oh, right. Directory entry stuff, and oh yeah, all these time structs in Unix and C, which well, for some reason on MINT that struct lacks the TV sec field, so yeah, you have to work around that. I should probably, oh well, oh yeah, I've started. I could probably merge that with the other commit, but yeah. And that's not something you can really patch, like adding a function call that you can do, but adding members and structs without breaking the ABI, you can't really do that. Well, there are ways, but it's really messy. Packages, yeah. that time val or whatever? Yeah, TV, that's for time val. And what was that? Oh yeah, that's that. That and yeah. And it's still compiling. That's weird. But does it still run? Like in Aranim? Aranim is like a Atari running on any machine. It's basically a virtual machine, but like Atari one. PRG. Yeah. Oh, it didn't have focus. Okay. Still working. If def has right has include, I think that's for the has include. Oh, it's in GCC 5, so probably I can remove that as well. C2Y. Yeah. Let's see. If oh, I could just drop that and hit that one. Yeah. Let's see. What else? No. So time stuff, CPU, load average, and memory. Swap. Okay. And then there are all the new files I added. Still linking. Oh, well. Ah, okay, so yeah, I guess I can drop that thing in OpenGL. Where else? BIOS. Should I keep these for later or at time? I'm not sure which I use for now. It's like there. Mint. So or Mint. CPU. Because I tried several things. Yeah, so CPU Linux. I use the custom Mint code here. Low leverage L. It's not strictly sorted, but yeah, low leverage Linux. So that I can probably commit. It seems it's not needed. Sysinfo. Do we have? No, there's no sysinfo header, so at least I need to drop that. If and if, yeah. So yeah, just that. What's the prefix for that? Refactor util here. Load of red. Yeah, right. Yeah, of course. CPU, so CPU Linux, no memory. Memory Linux. So yeah, I think that that will work in Mint, but not in directly on TOS. Because in theory, things you build for Mint can still run on TOS, depending on what you call. But yeah, obviously you won't find the /current file system on TOS. Oh well. I wonder if we can have some fallbacks or. Well, I can always change that, but yeah. Okay, so here I just had to patch the path for the file, and the rest is the same. I guess it's called memory, yeah. Okay. Oops, sorry. Some spam on the Twitch chat, of course, because why not? Can Ben. Bye, stupid spam. I guess I'm getting famous. Oh well. So what's next? I think swap is not supported yet. Swap. Swap no supports. Yeah. So I tried to use the same trick with /proc, well, /current, but it didn't work. Bias MiNT, I guess we can now start. I think I'll just add that for later, because I mean it kind of runs. I'm not really sure why it needs this, but yeah, possibly for benchmarking some things. Well, let's add these first. Is the code proper? Yeah. Okay, so it's just reusing some internal OS variables, and yeah. Board. Right. Yeah. I'm not even sure this works because there's a flag to generate a config file that will dump all the stuff it supposedly finds, but then it doesn't dump everything. So I don't remember how I did that. I think I managed to do that sometimes. Separator. Yeah, board. But then okay, can't remember how I generated this file. That's like show full version, no. gen config full. Yeah, supposedly, but oh, presets, right. All the JSON C. So maybe if I copy that. I think I had to patch this one. Not sure. Fetch. Yeah. GSC. Okay. Dash. Focus. I just want to focus. Yeah. Dash C. I think it doesn't like. Yeah. No. Couldn't find. Oh, right. Dash C dash. Where's the redirection? Yeah. I'm not sure why, but this works. Oh, okay. Bus error. Why not? Interesting. I think it. Well, probably it triggered a bug in the code I didn't test already. I could try to, yeah. What's the, there's an option to generate the config file, Fastfetch, oh dear. Dash gen config. Okay. Failed to crap. Slash fastfetch. What? Oh, okay. So that's because it wants to find the tilde slash dot config whatever, and it's not implemented on Mint. I should be able to give it a path. Yeah. Dash. Hmm. Will this work? Yeah, it's slow, so it's probably working. Or maybe not. Mm-hmm. Well. I know I did do that on the Falcon at one point, so hopefully I do have the shell history on this one. I don't need the memory test really. Mm-hmm. I need to remove my face from there. What? Doesn't it? No. It should work. Is that keyboard dead or something? Anyway. Yeah, okay, so wow. Oh dear, where's the pipe on this keyboard? Okay, Control R. Oh, that's dash J. Yeah. Okay, it's not. It's not in there. Oh crap. Well, what time is it? Yeah, 10. I need a small biological break. So yeah, I'll be right back. I'm back. Yeah, much needed. Where was I? Yeah, so we do have a crash in here. Should I try it on the... Well, I will probably crash on the Falcon as well. No one... I'm back, Medville. Je suis là. So that's the problem with when you enable everything. It could crash in everywhere. What could I do? I should probably yeah, I could write a script for that instead of having to type it every time. Yeah. So gen config, yeah, I will crash. Dash. Wait. Do I need the dash J? J for JSON, enable, disable JSON output, yeah, okay. Let's see, dash, O the JSC to TXT. Can it run bad interpreter? Ah, which bash? $shell? What's the bin bash? Okay, if you want bin bash, I can give you bin bash, whatever. Ah. Okay, PID bus. Okay. Address 4F4. I should. Yeah, I don't have GDB or any debugger around, but we can try to see where it happens. What's the address? Bus user PC equals. Okay, so 1.6. I need to subtract the the text segment. Wait. Yeah. The text segment is there. So X 1634 DA4 1634 DA4 minus 0x 15C6 15C6 100 So 6ECA4. That should be, yeah. I'm not sure it's counting the base page in the binary, but well. Anyway, 006EC. Let's see if I have hints. Detect BIOS, okay. Detect BIOS. So it seems it's the BIOS code that crashes. Let's see. What if I just comment all this already? It shouldn't crash anymore. And then maybe the pointer is wrong. Let's see the documentation, because it space system variables. Yeah, that's it. Hello, Control F. Points to a OS header structure. Yeah. 4F2. Or is that? It should work, but or is there one more level of indirection? For F2. Is there any debugger in running? I don't remember. For F4. Okay. Sounds like. Yeah. Okay. So it's actually a pointer to. Yeah. Why is that? Oh. Right. That address is not pointer. That's the pointer to the pointer. So basically, I think that's it. Well, let's see if. But yeah, running it without that code should just not crash anymore, at least. Okay. Yeah. No cat in there? Really? Oh well. These menus. Show, yes. Okay, so we do have some JSON around, and it does generate stuff. So yeah. Let's see now. I think it's just that. It's a pointer, 2-pointer, so yeah. Still linking. I think at some point we should really switch to Clang and LLVM because, yeah. GCC, I have bad memories of GCC with TI calculators. I had to basically backport on the patches from TI GCC because people who wrote that were just on Windows and they didn't care about POSIX or whatever. So, and I was running Linux, so I had to port the compiler. Anyway. And yeah, I suspect the linker for the VM is probably much faster. But yeah. And there's definitely a 68K support in LLVM now, I think. But yeah, all these platforms. CP. Let's copy that and try to rerun them. Okay, bus error. Ooh. 4F2. What? Why is that? So I don't want. Oh, right. I think it's not even that. It's because that's a privileged address, and in Mint you are supposed to actually call like a super or something to enable supervisor mode, so you can actually copy that data over. I think I've seen that code around. Oh well. Where did I see that? It was somewhere around. Because I think for the cookies as well, you are supposed to do that. The cookie jar, it's a bit like on Atari. It's a bit like the registry, but much simpler. It's basically 4 CCs, like 4 character codes that you can add to say like you support these specific API or something. Yeah, I think that's what the problem is. Get cookie. Where did I see that? I think it's the thing that goes to further and change. I've seen code that does that for the cookies, but where was it? Oh, was it in emulators? Oh, oh, cflib. Yeah. Oh, maybe there. I don't think Microsoft stole the idea of the registry on the cookie jar, really. And I'm not sure when it started in Windows, because Windows 3, it didn't have the registry already, did it? Yeah. Ah, yeah, I think that's here. What? Get cookie. Gosh, that's slow. Oh dear, GitHub is really slow tonight. Well, that's the list of the most well-known cookies, but yeah. Cookie.c, it's really there. Supexec, okay. Get cookie address. Yeah, so they define a separate function to call. Seriously? Get cookie address. Yeah, I could probably just run super instead. Long old mode. Yeah. Let's try that. Because I'm lazy. might work. Unless super is actually not available. Maybe it's a kernel call, I don't know. Well, implicit declaration. Super to what? No. Super to user. Oh wait. Old mode. Oh, that's definitely some kernel call in Mint, but I thought you could return back to the old state. Where is that defined? Passband, sysband, super, trap. Let's try. Oh. Next binding is not quite. Super one from other user or supervisor mode. From user mode, and after this, read from. Other than usual. Okay, yeah. So basically, you just call it again with the return value of the first one. Yeah, I was quite sure it was that way. So super. Yeah, that's weird. Let's just do it that way. Some warnings treated as error. Yeah, like implicit function is upper. What? What does? What the? 10? Line 10. Old. Oh, yeah, it's just a suggestion. Okay. Yeah, I need to include OS bind, which is in include mint. Yeah. That might help. Yeah. That keyboard wants to fly. By the way, while it's linking, I did a 3D model of the things that are used to mount the floppy drive inside the Falcon, because, well, I didn't have them, except I didn't want, because there's like two different oh, good night, Mabel, bye bye. Two different parts, and yeah, I didn't want to have to hunt them inside the case, so I just made them a bracket. SCAD. I still need to check because there are there are different models, because the first STs, they had a thicker drive or something. So yeah, basically that's well, it's still not finished. I mean, like, there's a nub here, but I was thinking maybe I would just use a hole and put something inside. And then there's the bracket version, which you can screw to the drive, and you still need to have a long screw also, so you can have like two short screws and two long screws, and yeah, I have to push that model some day later. Did it build? Yes. And it didn't crash. Let's see. BIOS. I think the date is wrong, but at least it didn't crash. 4629. Yeah, that's probably wrong. Version. No. Yeah. But I'm not sure. But at least it doesn't crash, so that's a valid method to get that. C-space long. So that's definitely a pointer to the struct. At that address. So yeah, it should work. Why doesn't this work at all? OS entry branch June 16. It's the definition from sysvars, so unless the types are wrong, it should just work. Conf date, OS conversion bits, date English in PCD format. Yeah. Oh, is that? Maybe it's reversed or something. Uh, 0832. Yeah, that doesn't look like a proper date in any way. We'll have to check that maybe on the Falcon. In DOS format. Is there a checksum on this tract? No. Base address of the operating system. Let's begin. So this point should point to itself, at least. I could do something like and then what's big? Let's see that. I have this keyboard over the drawer and oh well. I wanted to charge these batteries. I could probably skip Fastfetch or something when linking to make it faster. Oh well. Okay, so it's definitely the correct pointer because that field has the same value, so it definitely points to itself. So then there is something wrong about the way the address is encoded, maybe. OS version. Could it be well, OS version, TOS version number. Yeah. Can I have that? I don't think I have that in the desktop about box. Ah, this mouse. Info. TOS version. Okay, that should be 206 for the TOS version, unless MiNT is faking that, but so that should be 206, and we have Oh, or is it? Oh, if it's wait, BCD. Oh yeah, of course it's probably BCD as well. 518 206. Yeah, that's BCD, of course, binary coded decimal. I should know that. Oh, so yeah, it's decimal, but it's not decimal. It's actually hex. Mm-hmm. 2x dot percent to hex. Well, yeah. 8. Let's mask that to make it to have the period properly, and then yeah, that's hex stuff, hex, and that should probably be much better, and I can drop that debug code here. Of course, BCD. So basically, BCD is binary coded decimal, and it means the nibbles actually encode the digits. So if you have like 10, it's not 10, it's 10 hexadecimal, because well, the first 4 bits, well, the top bits are the first digit, and the other 4 bits are the lower digit. So yeah. It's a way to represent decimal stuff that's easier to manipulate in some cases, like dates. Okay, it's compiled. Now it should work better, I suppose. Ah! Hello? Give me my mouse back. So, where's that JSON file? Ah, okay. 2.06, so that's correct. That's not really correct. 12.15? That's weird. Oh, 2008, 15, 12. So I guess it's the wrong order, but that's since that's running emutos, it's probably from the 2000s. I guess I won't have that. I didn't have that in the about box, right? Yeah. But that's probably it. That means yeah. English in. Why did they say English? So that means it should be like month, day, year, or something. Yeah, that's probably it. Month, day, and year. So that's reverse or something. Oh, that's wrong. Okay, so the year is shifted 16, and then 8, and shifted by 0. Something like that might work. Let's check the rest of the JSON dump, because I haven't checked the rest here. CWD title separator unsupported for JSON file. Okay. Host, boot manager, board. Get cookie MCH failed. Okay. Interesting. Not supported on this platform. Kernel architecture. Oh yeah. That's weird. RNM, page size, yeah. Load average didn't work. Well, processes, that's not yet implemented. Shell, okay. Yeah, it's bash 2.05, so it's old. Display, couldn't detect display, yeah. Gem. Yeah, that's just hard-coded for now, gem. Not supported, wallpaper, terminal. That TOSWIN. Terminal size, yeah. CPU, that's from the cookie. Memory, that's from the /current/ file system. Media, DNS. Also, that's working. Local IP, well, I can. Version, so that's Fastfetch itself. Yeah, okay. Well, still a lot of unimplemented stuff, but yeah. Let's see. No, still not the. That's weird. What? It should have. Oh, right. I compiled, but I didn't copy the files. So yeah, that wouldn't work, right? (2008, 12, 15). Yeah, it's more like it, I think. I will try that on the Falcon to make sure. HDMI. I need to power it down because crap. Yeah. Do we have a shutdown command or halt? No, that's weird. Oh well. Control Q. Shutdown is there. System halted. Yeah. Oh, I need to get my compact flash adapter here. Oh, where is it? Is it in my bag? Or did I? Oh, yeah. But where's the cable? There's a mess in there. That should be it. That's the cable. Too many cables. Too many cables, too many cables, too many cables, too many cables. Off with a compact flash in there. P1. That's the partition I want to mount, and then wait. No. Oh, it's now. It's in run. Yeah. I hate when they move stuff around like that in Linux, but yeah. P1 apps Fastfetch. Full. Let's say all.jsc. And I can copy as well that script. Where is it? ff.sh. And I need to copy the binary as well. Sync and mount. So I can put it back and reboot. That's mouse. I have too many mice. Those win. What? No more sound? Okay. What? Hey. Oh. I think it's running, but yeah. Okay. Why no sound? There's probably a bad contact on the speaker connector. Oh well. Yeah. Let's see. Or unless I have cats, but I doubt it. Ah. What? Okay. Oh yeah, but no back buffer, I guess. Yeah. And no pager. No more or less. Yeah. Oh well. Let's just go watch the file directly. Yes, show me the file. Ah. Yeah. Okay, so that's definitely not it. So that, I guess the code was correct first. 1993. That's weird because that means, or maybe maybe they screwed up in emutus or something. Yeah. What's the TOS version is 404. Yeah. 404. So that's correct. I will have to reboot in without MiNT to see the date. Reboot, and you need ESC to skip the memory test, or maybe not for the warm reboot, and then Control to avoid starting MiNT. It skips the well, not the disk drive driver, but at least it's, yeah, it skips running MiNT. Desktop info, Atari TOS. Yeah, you could have just told me the actual date instead of stupid copyright years. Ah. but that's definitely 1993. So yeah. That means either I have to maybe add a check or something to make sure it's in the 20th or 21st century, or and swap the thing. I don't know, but it's weird. That's really weird, because this looked correct, but then where's Aaron? Oh, he's there. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. Anyway, I think it's starting to get late. It's like nobody's watching. Oh well. I'm not sure what to do to this. Just I'll just do this, I think. Just in case somebody still develops stuff and yeah, let's copy that, but I will undo the okay. Let's see. Yes, we'll just do that. What was board? I think. Yeah, the get cookie thingy failed, but did it actually work on the Falcon? I don't remember. I don't remember seeing these in the rest, but Okay. Board get cookie MCH failed. Okay, so it failed there as well. Or did I screw up? Because there are different calls for the cookie jar, and yeah, I think get cookie might want some other way to pass it, like a string. Board CPU. So the CPU code works. So let's copy that one. Get cookie. Yeah. So equals get cookie with the value here. And cookie. It should work. Could it be let's see with the control panel. Oh, salut Rétro-Dodo. En effet, ça programme ce soir sur Atari. Alors, en fait, j'essaie de nettoyer un peu le code que j'ai fait pour porter Fastfetch, qui est une réimplémentation de NeoFetch pour faire joli sur la capture d'écran. En gros, c'est pour dire voilà, je suis sur tel OS avec tel paramètre, avec tel temps de mémoire et tout ça. Ouais, non, c'est juste du C avec des appels de fonction, des appels système qui sont spécifiques à l'Atari, mais qu'est-ce que je cherchais du coup? Ah, le panneau de contrôle, c'est pas là-dedans. Cops, which is a rewrite of the X-Controller desk accessory, and yeah, and there's yeah, show cookie. Alors, j'ai jamais réussi à installer une interface graphique sur Mint. Moi, j'ai juste dézippé l'archive et ça donne ça. Mais alors, MCH, ok, donc j'ai bien. Il y a bien un cookie MCH, alors pourquoi ça marche pas? Est-ce que c'est genre. Alors CPU mint get cookie CPU get cookie. Ah, est-ce que j'aurais pas inversé la logique? Ah yeah, it's the return code is not checked correctly. So yeah, actually the call succeeded. It's just that I swapped the logic here. Because in CPU mint it's if not get cookie then blah blah blah, and there it's if not get cookie then it failed. Well, actually it didn't fail. So I need to remove the, and then this might actually work. And there are other cookies that might be of interest, but at least this one should work. Yeah. Let's recompile again. By the way, for the French-speaking people here, habituellement c'est Virtualabs qui stream le jeudi soir et que je regarde moi-même, mais vu qu'il peut pas, eh ben j'ai piqué le créneau. On va faire un, alors c'est quoi? C'est shout out. virtual. Ça marche comme ça? Voilà. Donc Virtual Labs, il fait plein de trucs sympas. Il fait de la sécurité. Il fait des PCB. Il fait du reverse engineering de plotter de découpe. Donc tout plein de trucs sympas. So I really need to get a faster machine to build all these. Well, okay. CP first for RNM. Let's see if that works any better. Where's the mouse here? Pen. BIOS. Yeah, so BIOS is still wrong. Damn. Well, board. Okay, so at least it did decode something. Yeah, so that should work. But the date for the BIOS is wrong. If here, why is that not working? That's weird. That's weird. I mean, it should work. Session is working. That's weird. Why is it 12? Did I do something wrong with precedence or something? But that can be, right? It should work this way. And yeah, so I want to explain the date swap. Conversion, blah 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 blah. Why is that not working? If unsigned. Oh dear. Yeah. Xerox. Cause yeah, BCD, whatever. Still, yeah, that might work better. It's not that late. I shouldn't do all these mistakes, but yeah, whatever. So what now? CPU, BIOS, board is working. Yeah, I could probably clean that up, but yeah. What's missing? Board. I can add that. There's AES, yeah, desktop AES. Yeah, and CPU MiNT. Yeah, isn't there already? Global CPU. Is it any better? Oh yeah, much better. 2008. I guess that, well, I will have to check again on the Falcon, but yeah, it seems better. What's missing? Uptime. I think I haven't enabled uptime yet. Networking. CMake list. Uptime. No support. Yeah. So there's a file, but it's not compiled in. Yeah, I will try to check the cookie for that. AES info. I have that around. And oh yeah, this one. Point out to yeah, okay. So basically I need Ah. Let's copy that. Just for copy pasting later on. I need to define this. I'll try the minimum. There are some AES calls, but yeah, I think you need the workstation open and such. So yeah, whatever. No, I don't need that. Get cookie value. Yeah. Okay. And define. So the name of the cookie is there's a list here. What? It's not in the mint list? In AES. Hello? That's slow. There's probably no list here. Oh, GL. Oh, that's globals, yeah. I could use the full CC, but it's let's do it this way. Yeah. And yes, okay. Version datetime flags config. What can I take from this? Yeah, I can probably be for later, I suppose. It's getting late anyway. What do I have to add to that? function, what's the display server? Display server, the H. Display pretty name, yeah, process name, pretty name, protocol name. Yeah, I can probably hardcode that for now. Because it doesn't want the version. I can probably differentiate the AES implementations there, but something like that for now would do. Just like that. And yeah, I think the rest can wait. So what's missing? Yeah, uptime is not used, I said. Uptime no support. TPM no support. Yeah, no. CPU mint. Undeclared. Crap. Yeah, I need to include whatever. Where is that defined? Oh, it's in. Yeah, of course, I'm missing the includes. I need cookie list. Untyped name. Okay. Where is it defined? Okay, it's nowhere defined because why not? So yeah, I definitely need to add it there. Crap. and it probably won't like CNF var. Yeah, abstract. I don't have to define it, but hello. It's not used yet. Meanwhile, I should shut down so I can remove the compact flash. System had it, yeah. Testing. Board or name, and what was I adding? Oh, okay. Display WM gem AES. Okay, so it's, yeah, I probably didn't find the cookie, but whatever. Unless it's building. So let's just keep it that way for now. CPU, is it working enough? So there's, yeah, this time thingy. I'm not sure how to do that. Where is it ever used, really? Oh, CPU usage, media windows, I don't care, disk I/O, net I/O, dynamic interval, okay, instant state, dynamic interval. Yeah, so there's probably a mode where it refreshes the thing. Okay. Is there C++. Crypto nanosleep. Oh, there's nanosleep. Okay. UniSTD sleep. Sleep. There's sleep in UniSTD, so that should work. nanosleep. Okay. Sleep time. So there's nanosleep. So why? Well, that's one more thing I just disabled back when I didn't have the call. So let's see. Time get check. Something else. Get now. Time sleep. There's nanosleep. So if yeah. So that should probably go now. Oh, no, not the else clause. Let's see if that builds. And of course it's included in everything, so it rebuilds the whole stuff. But at least it seems to work. What are the other things? Clock get time. I don't think we have clock get time. But let's see. Who knows? Maybe someone implemented it. C++. Yeah, no. C++ config define. Yeah, but that's not defined because it's not supported. So monotonic system time. Yeah, that's really OS specific, because again, clock get time is one more thing that's been added to POSIX in the last decade or so. So well, since most mainstream platforms just implement it, they probably didn't think it was useful to add a fallback, except for Windows. And yeah, I did add system time for Haiku, but yeah. Real-time clock use sec. Yeah, so that's the real-time, as in wall clock time, and that's the time as in since boot. Clock, yeah. I'm not sure how to do that yet. Might have to resort to old Unix calls, but yeah, well. At least it shouldn't break anything. Okay. Time mail process. Keep Fastfetch open and update every. Okay, so that's what I want to test. Dynamic interval. Yay. Dynamic interval. Let's say 10 seconds. Is it in seconds? Crap. Stupid cursor. Okay. Can I do that? Yeah, actually it seems to be updating, but I'm not sure how to... Ah, yeah. Yeah, it just... like, I should try... Let's... Yeah, where's that cursor? Bloody cursor. Ah. Let's say 30 seconds. Yeah. And I do that. It sounds a bit like too fast. Well, at least it's working. Okay. Yeah, I have to look into that, but yeah. That's the, yeah. Bias MiNT. Yeah. What's missing? Networking, Linux. Oh, that's the fallback that's not useful anymore. CPU Linux. No. Swap. I think swap is no support as well. Ah. Swap no support. CPU no networking. Yeah, so that's not required. Yeah, displays are AES. What's the what's the prefix they use? Display server. Okay, sounds logic. Okay. Uptime. So I said uptime is not implemented either. Yeah. Uptime no support. Swap no support. Where is it? Yeah. CPU Linux. CPU is custom. CPU MiNT. Networking Linux. That's the thing. Yeah. Okay, so I guess everything is committed, at least to get a working version. I think I'll just send the pull request for review and yeah, call it a stream. I need to fork it. What? What? Since I had it open twice for some reason. So let's fork that. And then I have to git remote add mine with the URL for I haven't forked it yet. That's weird. Oh, maybe not on. I must have a fork somewhere because I sent patches for Haiku. It's just that I don't have that checked out here. Fastfetch. Yeah, forked from. Okay, so it's that was already there. Code. Yeah. GitHub admin. Fetch dash all dash prune. Yeah, origin. So we are already rebased over origin dev. Okay, so I can push that. And then I can open a pull request. Yeah. And then I can go to bed because it's starting to get late. Oh yeah, I wanted to make a final test on the Falcon. Let's unmount that. Check. Let's put the Falcon. Yeah, that's definitely a bad contact. Oh well. Screen 2, start shell. Yeah. Oh, it did detect NAS, so at least the cookie is present on the Falcon. Interesting. Yeah, that's some leftover ANSI escape sequence. Apps, Fastfetch, ffff.txt. Show me the JSON. Which is not a JDMCS. 1993, 03, 08. Unless it looks more like a proper date, so I will have to check if the month and day order is correct, but yeah, so I suppose Emutos swapped the byte or something, but well, board Falcon 030, Atari, yeah, that's more like it. Chassis, shell, packages, NAS, so yeah, okay. I'm not entirely sure which is which because the desktop environment and the window manager, well, oh well. Tunnel, CPU, Motorola, yeah. Next, I think I want to port Conky to this, but yeah, anyway, not tonight. So let's make that pull request, shall we? Screen. I might, no, it's not this workspace. Comparing, yeah, okay. MiNT, yeah. Summary. Describe what this does. Related issue, request new logos for related issue, request closes, changes, well, Screenshot. I guess I could add a screenshot. Requires of this PR introduce visual changes. Yeah, like it doesn't run on Mint and then it runs on Mint, but yeah. I can make a screenshot from RNM, I suppose. And clear is not implemented. That's painful. Can I make a screenshot? Oh no, I don't want to make a screenshot. This will crash my VNC client, I think. Let's try, but yeah. That's weird, it didn't crash. Or maybe it's only when I actually do the screenshot. Oh well, I'll do that later. Screenshot. To do checklist. I have tested my changes locally. Yes. Which does not support all the fancy new POSIX things. And I think I will just make a draft pull request for now, because there are still stuff to test, but at least I can get comments on this, and yeah. And I can yeah, I'll do that later. Anyway, yeah, let's click the button and end the stream. Draft pull request. That's it. Yeah, so who's streaming now on Twitch? To see if I can raid someone. Well, oh dear, it's midnight. But yeah, it works. Kind of. Oh, system halted. Ooh. Yes. Oh, Mustel. Yeah. Why not? Who's that? Wackelberg. Yeah. Well, I just cleared the stream, and yeah, there's not that many people streaming that I know on Twitch. What is that thing? Yeah, okay. Anyway, thanks for watching, if you ever watched. And yeah, see you later. Yeah, oh, well, in case you want to give a tip for the code I wrote, like the 3D models I make, you can go to mmu-labs.org and you can find the links to my Coffee account and GitHub repos, like the one for Fastfetch as well. And yeah, see you.